Prayers up for Ray J, bro. Ray J reveals he was recently hospitalized and his heart is only operating at 25%.
My heart's only beating like 25%. Contract? There go the sex tape contract. There it is. They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So let's talk about it. So with us initially,
I did not know that what's her name, Kim Kardashian's mom made Ray J and Kim sign a contract for that sex tape they put out, and basically Kim Kardashian had to get the contract was basically saying Kim Kardashian could have most of the money when the sex tape was out. And bro, that's crazy.
Proves that each letter, each page is confirmed that it's going down. I got 12.5%. Kim got 12.5%. Right? Now, she got the same exact contract I got. And when we go to court, guess what? They got to pull that up because we got to see that. Because moms was lying and we need to make sure that it's not right.
When I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed.
We already know that Kanye West is now cloned because he do not speak up about certain stuff that he do. And he said if he start acting different, he is cloned.
About the amount, right? And I refuse to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his
just like they did Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston.
Music, though.
And Brittany Murphy and Matt Miller. Who else? Who Juice WRLD, like they did everybody else that died tragically from an overdose. From how? Like, why would they have that much drugs?
Well, they would have Britney Spears.
Why the dosage is so high?
I mean, look.
They would have Michael Jackson.
They told me that the Kardashians was being charged for, and I might believe it. It's just tried to.
He was almost shot.
And you want me to apologize? You.
Kanye West just sent a strong warning to Ray J to run out of the country, or his time is nearing up, after he decided to go after the Kardashians. Ray J and Kardashians are both currently in a nasty legal battle over that infamous tape that leaked of him and Kim back in 2006. And the receipts that are being leaked are enough to destroy everything the Kardashians have been trying to protect for so long. No wonder Kanye's mental health started going down the drain as soon as he got involved with them. What makes this entire thing even shadier is that right when Ray J started exposing them, he ended up in the hospital fighting for his life. As I speak, his heart is barely functioning.
The Kardashians are witches, bro. Do you not see how they be using sex and all that to make their family up there with the 1%, bro? They doing this to Northwest right now as we speak, bro. They are putting her into the They are what's it called? Initiating her right now, like she's only 13. And you see how sexualized she dressed. You see how big her boobs are. You see how her body looks, and she's only 13. I was not looking like that at 13.
The way it's supposed to. And people don't think it's a coincidence. Now, in case you've not heard, Ray J got into it with Kim and her mama, Kris Jenner, when he made some wild allegations a few months ago, claiming that they were being investigated by the feds for RICO, and that he was the one helping them build the case. Now, as soon as Kris and Kim heard this, they were not having it, and immediately hit up the infamous Hollywood lawyer Alex Shapiro to file a defamation lawsuit against Ray J.
It's crazy because I know that name. Shapiro.
Mind you, even before that live stream, he had already made similar comments about the Kardashians being into some illegal mess. So clearly he was calling for their attention, and he got it. Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian have never brought a defamation claim before, nor have they been distracted by noise. But this false and serious allegation left no choice. Now, this is where things started getting really messy.
Bro, you know, whenever a celebrity calls out somebody else for doing something really schemy or like weird, and then they end up in a hospital, you know it was the truth. Cause why they in the hospital now? Why they can't speak? Like the Bilal dude with Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith, like he was in the hospital, he couldn't speak after he was saying, oh, Will Smith and that dude was in the dressing room doing same sex, like they was having man on man sex and stuff, and now he's in the hospital and can't speak about the situation anymore because Jada Pinkett Smith did something and she tried to shut that nigga up.
Because Ray J countersued Kim and Kris, and also revealed that the tape that leaked of him and Kim wasn't actually leaked as we thought. According
I know,
to Ray
J, it wasn't leaked. It was too professionally made for it to be leaked, bro. I saw the tape.
The video was made in 2003.
She looked like a whole different person, bro. She do not look the same. Like, what all that witch, that, bro, all them spells and
But in 2006, Kris and Kim decided to put it out to propel Kim's career. In the lawsuit, filed by attorney Howard King, Ray J claims Kim and Kris have spent 2 decades peddling the false story that the tape was leaked against her will. He also claims that Kim and Kris are furious because he no longer wants to play along with their tall tale. However, Kim's and Kris's attorney Alex Spiro told TMZ, after realizing he is losing the case and losing his way, this disjointed, rambling distraction is not intimidating anyone. Ray J will lose this frivolous case too. But as I said, Ray J didn't care. He was so sure of what he knew about the Kardashians. And if taking him to court was what would finally make people see them for who they are, then he really didn't mind going there. In fact, he doubled down on the allegations he made, and then filed a motion to get their lawsuit dismissed altogether. To me, Kim and Kris have repeatedly engaged in a criminal enterprise and racketeering activity, violating RICO over and over again. I do not doubt that. And get this, right when Ray J did this, he suddenly fell seriously ill and almost lost his life.
Bro,
Ray J was in the ICU fighting for his life after he suffered a heart emergency. And according to him, his heart is currently only operating at 25% capacity. This illness was very sudden, and the fact that it was right when he began exposing the Kardashians feels very suspicious to a lot of people. Not only that, but his ex-girlfriend Sheila also revealed that Ray J even attempted to end it all because of the pressure the Kardashians have been giving him behind the scenes.
2027 is definitely a wrap for me. My heart's only beating like 25%, but
He
as
said
long as I stay
2020.
focused
Bro,
and
he said 2027 is a wrap for
stay
him.
on the right path, and everything will be all right. So thank you for all your prayers.
They did an angiogram, and the angiogram
This is mother.
indicated that he had a serious heart disease. Was when blood was pumping 15 to 20%, blood flow was 15 to 20% to his heart. So they determined that he had cardiomyopathy.
Ray has never put his hands on me, and he's been under a lot of pressure lately, especially around the Kim and Kris situation, and whether people want to agree with him or not, it affects him in ways that people would never understand. He's a father first, and when he feels like people are attacking him and his legacy, it affects him. And that night, I was only trying to grab him from jumping off the ledge, and I let my emotions get the best of me, and I slapped him. Not only did I slap him, I slapped the dog shit out of him. And looking back, I regret it so much. But he was really frustrated that night. He was staying at my place for a little bit and had a safe here. And I got a hold of all the documents with all the proof. And, it's been making him very suicidal. And, he's been sleepy off the medication for his heart. And it's just been putting a huge toll on him. And on top of that, on the accusations between Suge and Diddy and his being taken.
Girl, not his behind being taken, baby. Ray J has a lot going on.
His ass
and
got
as if that
took.
wasn't already bad
Of course.
enough, he actually
Of course, he grew up in the industry.
went on a long rant on his Instagram story, where he flat out accused the Kardashians of causing him illness with some kind of substance that people believe to be cyanide. I don't even talk about you until you try to illegally bribe and me. Now you're trying to off me, setting me up and setting up traps. I have kids too. You can never tear down the black culture. Or me, or my mom, or my sister, or God. Whew, he'd better increase his security, because if these allegations are true, then it's just a matter of time before they get him.
And the
Now,
Kardashian are witches. You never know what the freak, how they gonna get you.
most people don't know this, but the Kardashians were actually mentioned in the Epstein files for doing some despicable
Multiple times.
things. A victim alleged that Maxwell shared close family ties with Kim and her sisters, and that they assisted in using the victim's identity for business funds and financial dealings. She accused the Kardashians of identity use, money, and surrogacy. The person also admits they
Surrogacy?
don't have proof for some of the claims, and is asking authorities to investigate. She claims that Khloe and Kendall had a special interest in my marriage and change of name, and says Kim Kardashian was mentioned by Loretta Julie, who was Tiger Woods' mistress, in connection to identity fraud and a $600 million cosmetic company exit. And let's not
What?
forget that just a few months ago, Kanye also accused the Kardashians of being ex-transferers, and since then, he has been locked away. He tweeted, "The Kardashians are ex-workers and they ex-use all of the black people they strategically produce. Kim Kardashian is an ex-user. I don't like that Twigs has my daughter in her video dressing all grown up. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's all UNs. My soul is black, and watch y'all don't believe me and just say I'm crazy. He also seemingly confirmed what Ray J said about their 2006 tape being released
But Kanye, you was the one who had kids with them, bro. Damn, you had, bro, why you...
intentionally. He accused Kris Jenner of orchestrating the entire thing. The grandmother signed for the X tape. I am 100% convinced that my children are in an X ring. Now, when you hear all these things coming straight out of Kanye's mouth, it definitely makes you wonder if everything Ray J said really has some truth to it. Not only that, this isn't Ray J's first time accusing Kim and Kris of orchestrating this tape. He first made this accusation back in 2022, after Kim had a whole emotional meltdown on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because apparently, Kanye had bought in a laptop he got from Ray J, containing an unreleased extended version of the tape that supposedly leaked.
Bro, won't that tape only like 6 minutes long? The tape that was on that got leaked? Bro, they got an extended version. It's probably when they probably got some type of talking in there like, oh, I'm gonna post it. Oh yeah, let's post it.
You know, how you gonna bring me to SNL and kiss the dude you dating right in front of me? And everybody's like, oh, that's cool. After I went and got the laptop from Ray J myself that night, right? And then got on a red eye, I met this man at the airport, then got on a red eye, came back, delivered it to her at 8 a.m. in the morning. And then I gave it to her and she cried when she saw it. You know why she cried when she seen her laptop? Because it represents how much she's been used. Mm-hmm. It represents how much people didn't love her and they just saw her as a commodity.
People or her family?
I'm just saying that in general because I would rather make that general statement because I'm not here to be mean and be overly specific about that. I'm just saying this is the most transacted upon human being other than like Santa Claus or Jesus Christ. Is the most famous person in the world.
Ray J responded to this at the time saying, all of this is a lie, SMH. Can't let them do this anymore. So untrue. And then followed it up with this crash out of session on IG Live.
And say she wasn't like the front runner for this tape. Whoever told you to do that, Kris, you gotta fire them. Because not only did they you, but now I got 1 year statute of limitations for just that. So all I gotta do is find the facts of what you and Kim did. The state contract, they're gonna take contract. There it is. They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So let's talk about it. So with us initialing everything proves that each letter, each page is confirmed that it's going down. I got 12.5%, Kim got 12.5%. Right? Now, she got the same exact contract I got. And when we go to court, guess what? They got to pull that up because we got to see that because moms was lying and we need to make sure that it's not right? Kim Kardashian's handwriting. Now, in every contract, you got to have deliverables that you sign. So meaning the final page is exactly what you selling to somebody. So, here's what happens. Kim is rushing me. Her mom's rushing me. Let's get this done. Come on, let's get it signed. Kim's with me while I'm signing my contract. She's like, hurry up, babe. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and help you. I'm gonna sign your deliverables for you so you can just rush it through. Here's the deliverables, and this is the original copy. Look who was in the room with me. Look who wrote exactly what we sold. Tape number 1. Cabo intro. Tape number 2, Cabo. Tape number 3, here's the one that they said I had. Santa.
New Dunkin' Zero. With 0 sugar.
Bro,
20
this
calories.
industry stuff is crazy and scary.
Barbara.
Oh, but if y'all thought
They said the Kardashians poisoned him.
that was crazy, then wait till you hear the rest of this. So remember what Kanye said about Kim and her sisters using people against their will? Well, word on the street is, this is why she allegedly tried to silence Kanye too. Very similar to what she is allegedly doing to Ray J right now. Word on the street is, she was behind the agenda to paint Kanye out as a crazy person by making his doctors prescribe him a crazy amount of lithium.
Saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look.
They would have Michael Jackson.
Or worse,
Michael
yeah.
Jackson.
So look at what they did. Look at what they did to Britney. When she went in, she was tired, she was exhausted, she was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it now. You can see that
This lithium was the same that Britney also revealed in court that her family gave her lots of so they could use it against her in court.
And I would honestly like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me. By making me keep this in for so long is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me. For my sanity, I need you, to the judge, to approve me, do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice and take up for myself. My attorney says I can't, it's not good. I can't let the public know anything they did to me. And by not saying anything is saying it's okay. I don't know what I said here. It's not okay. I don't want to interview. I'd much rather just have an open call to you for the press to hear, which I didn't know today we're doing. So
Now, I don't know just how true these rumors are, but one thing is for sure. Ray J needs to be careful. Even outside of the Kardashians, he has a lot of other people who don't want him knowing the things he knows. And they won't stop till they shut him up for good. As usual, people had their thoughts. Like this person who said, the Kardashians are linked to every big name in the industry.
Yes, bro, and where they're linked, and where they're in the every Jeffrey Epstein files, and they're linked to him, they're really important. So people are going to try to cover you up because they're important people. They got money, they got power. They're gonna they be doing too much voodoo witch stuff for these 1% people. They bring in too much money, Ray J. Like, you need to up your security.
So I won't be surprised if a lot of illegal stuff is going on. Something is fishy. Another person said they did a destiny swap with that tape. Ray J was more famous than Kim and the Kardashians when that tape happened.
Yep.
After the tape, the Kardashians blew up, and Ray J started falling off. Now he is just seen as crazy.
I believe they probably use that tape as like a ritual, bro. A ritual for her to go crazy.
And messy. Kim K did the same thing to Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton, yes, bro, because Paris Hilton was on the top of the world. Like, Paris Hilton was that girl. Like, she didn't do nothing. She was basically what Kim Kardashian is. Paris Hilton was what Kim Kardashian is. And now, where the freak is Paris?
For Paris, and ended up being more famous than her. Paris fell off and just recently came back. Kim K is the destiny stealer. She did the same to Kanye. He married while he was at the top of his game. Look at him now. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Ray J allegedly having his life threatened? And do you really think the Kardashians are behind his illness? Let me know your thoughts.
Bro, Ray J, just stay prayed up, bro. Like, work on your health, just get more security, stay strapped up, like, be protected, make some protection spells, do something, bro, because they're witches, bro. You don't know which way they're gonna come and get you.